LDRs NFL Week 12. Week 12. Boys, how are we?
Oh, just living life one adventure at a time.
Inspirational, Carl.
I mean, if you call it living,
Oh, hey.
I'm going the other way though. It's not an adventure.
Oh, man. Oh, Carl. Carl.
I'm just fucking around.
Okay. I was going to say, you're living my hermit lifestyle, huh? Staying inside your four walls. Good for you, son. Good for you.
What's the Midwest saying? Living the dream one nightmare at a time.
That's it. Or, hey, living the dream. Somebody's dream. You know.
So, yes.
There you go.
Right,
that's the most common one I've ever heard, and I'd be lying to you if I said I've never said it myself. So, can't talk too much shit. Unfortunately, I've been there and I've said that dumb stuff, but it's all good. Last week, we had a guest picker combo. Now, last week is very interesting. Going through the morning slots, you know, the 10 to 1s, technically Thursday through. As of Thursday to all the way through the 10 p.m.s on Sunday, combo was 7-2. Very good. That's pretty fucking good. 7-2, right? And even hit his lock. And then from 1 to Monday, Atlanta, Denver, lost. Seattle, San Francisco, lost. Kansas City, Buffalo, lost. Cincinnati, LAC, lost. The only game he got correct after 10 p.m. games, 10 a.m. games on Sunday was Houston killing Dallas. He went 8-6, right? After a 7-2 start, which puts the guest spot now at 17-13. You know, it's above. Wait, that's not right. I gotta flip the page. 25-19, 55%. If we went off percentages, I'd be in last place right now. The guest would have overtaken me.
Well, that's because Shimp went like 11-3.
Shimp was immaculate. Combo did enough. Carl, still number one. Has not let it go. Will not let it go. Evan actually had the best week, though.
I picked my finger with this one, this number one right here.
Our local Gypsy here actually was number one last week, though. He went 10-4, hit his lock, 11 points. Carl and myself were both 9-5, but I missed my lock, which my original lock was Denver, and I bitched out and switched it to San Francisco. Shouldn't have done that. Denver was the easy lock, and we're going to get into Denver and the Gypsy's ability to be the horse whisperer later. So Carl and I both 9-5. Carl 10 points, myself 9. Combo 8-6 is fine. He went 8-6, hit his lock. He got 9 points. Like I said, brings the guest spot up to 55%. Which, if we go on percentages, they're in third place. I'm in last because totals, standings, third place myself, 89-77, 52%, 91 points. Evan 106. Oh God. I almost died. Evan, 106, 61, 62%, 111 in points. Carl, same record, same percentage, 113. 2-point difference between you guys. You guys just keep doing this, and you keep getting close to Carl. You just can't overtake him. His horse is too fast, Evan. It's too fast. There we go. All right. So, right now, if we were to... I have our predictions from, like, week 4. Remember when we picked our top 5? Do you guys recall this?
We didn't air that.
Yeah, we did. What are you talking about?
No, we didn't. Me and you talked about it, and Evan wasn't there that week.
No, seriously?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, we never aired it. Yeah, because that's when the Yankees were playing. So we got off air, and we started talking about the top 5, and we had some similarities, but we never aired the top 5, and Evan wasn't on, so we didn't do that segment.
I found it. I know. No, Carl, we did air it. It was week 3. We did the power rankings, just your top 3.
Oh, we did the power rankings.
That's what I meant to say. Yeah. My bad. That's what I meant to say. Excuse me.
Yeah, and they were fucking shit back then. Everyone had New Orleans in the top fucking 3.
Fuck You're right. Oh my God, I had New Orleans #1 after 3 weeks.
Bro, they were killing it the first 2 weeks.
And then you both had New Orleans ranked 3. Now, if you look at what you guys had, Carl had KC 1, Buffalo 2, New Orleans 3, Houston 4, Minnesota 5. So your 3, 4, 5 are definitely out of whack now, right? Evan, same thing. KC, Buffalo. Then he had New Orleans, Houston, Chargers. Mine's hilarious. I had New Orleans, Chargers, Buffalo, Tampa, Dallas. Holy shit. Of that list, 2 of my, well, maybe Tampa might make it. So it is funny to look back on that stuff. And it's funny. You look back at that list I created, and you look at the standings. That makes sense. Why I'm third. It just makes sense. Yeah. Also, last week, do you guys remember what I said about the Dallas game? You guys recall it all? No?
What'd you say?
About the hats.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Do you guys remember now?
I just thought you were bullshitting about that. You got a Texans hat? Let me see it.
So, I'm man of my word. Carl was right. He was like, how expensive that's going to be?
Yeah, they're like $40 a hat.
Not here. They're like $56 to fit my head. My big ass head.
Well, you got a fat head.
I got a fucking fat head. Thanks, Oprah. So, I'm man of my word.
You look like the Mexican Joe Rogan.
Hey, I'll take that. But I'm a man of my word. So I went out and I spent an absorbent amount of money. Make sure I have my Texans hat here.
Hey, that's pretty sick. I like
Is
that. I couldn't do it. I was on the website, everything, and I was like, I can't fucking buy a Texans hat. Jesus Christ. So I opted for the moderated version, a little cheaper. So, in solidarity, because what I said, I will be wearing this Texans logo the entire show because they kicked our ass just like they're supposed to. Dallas is falling apart. We'll talk about more of that later. Hey, anyways, we covered the standings. We went through some bullshit. Let's go ahead and just jump into this motherfucker, huh? So, Thursday, Pittsburgh at Cleveland. Pittsburgh, off that win against Baltimore, they didn't even score a touchdown. They just kicked their way to victory. Cleveland, hilarious against New Orleans. Come on, quarterback.
Got obliterated.
Backup quarterback. Come on, help me out. I'm drawing a blank. Help me.
Taysom Hill.
Bam. Taysom Hill ran all over him. This game, I didn't even look that deep into it. I love Jameson Winston, but I don't think he has enough for that Pittsburgh defense. I'm just gonna take Pittsburgh, and I'm not gonna trip too hard about it. Carl.
Yeah, Cleveland sucked last week against New Orleans. They only put up 14 points, and they let New Orleans put up 35.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh they're rolling pretty hard right now. They beat Baltimore in a pretty tough game. Quick turnaround to another division game, but Cleveland just sucks right now, so I'm going Pitt.
Yeah.
Pitt.
Pitt. Gypsy.
I'm glad you saved me for last because in an attempt to catch up, I am going to take Cleveland on the upset.
Woohoo, baby.
And that's why you keep just falling back because you take stupid picks like that.
Well,
So, I mean, the Pittsburgh offense isn't as great as as it seems. Russell Wilson has been good, but he hasn't been great. They're still 20th in EPA per play in the league. And on top of that, he's mostly going to George Pickens. George Pickens versus Denzel Ward, there's very much a chance Ward shuts down Pickens. That offense isn't going to get going. They didn't score against a Baltimore defense that's just been laying down and getting Joshua prone all year long.
Joshua prone, baby.
Not only that, but Stefanski, I believe, is 4-0 on Thursday Night Football in his career. Mike Tomlin is just 9-10, 9-9, something like that. On top of the fact that the home team has won the game between Cleveland and the Steelers is 5-0 the last head-to-head games that they've had. So I think short week and all that considered, I think the Browns get the upset.
Oh, fuck, man. What a compelling... Give me Cleveland. All right. Give me Jam Winston. Hell yeah.
I knew that shit was coming.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I'm following Evan on this one. Hell yeah. Okay. Give me Cleveland. Cleveland. Oh, God. Oh, shit. All right. We're going to
That
stay...
was quick.
I gotta catch up to Carl. So when I saw those stats, I was like, all right, here's a perfect opportunity. I almost wanted to make it my lock, but I'm not doubling down on that.
Well, you're playing a dangerous game, sir. Dangerous game. I'm going to stay with you here. Minnesota at Chicago. Minnesota does not look like the world beater they were early in the year, the past 2 games. Gypsy, where are you going?
They have not, but they've found a way to win. Sam Darnold had a nice rebound week last week. This game makes my butthole tight. I will admit that, but I'm still gonna. I think Minnesota just barely gets it done.
Okay.
They've had a week to dissect. What is it? Was it Waldron that's fired, and now what's his name that they got in there? I mean, they've had a week to dissect his film, so we'll see if he stands up to it.
Yeah, Waldron's gone. That Chicago Green Bay game was hilarious. The ending was awesome. Yeah, Carl, you sticking true? Where you going, man?
Unlike Evan, my butthole is nice and relaxed while I'm picking Minnesota because I'm not fucking with them anymore.
True.
So that leaves my butthole nice and rested.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
There you go.
On to the next one.
On to the next one.
Chicago sucks too.
They suck. They are bad. They're bad at football.
They're bad. Their offensive line is terrible.
So bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
So for this, I'm actually taking what Evan was talking about. The whole, hey, I got to make up points. And this is purely just based off Chicago started the season very strong, and they've lost, what is it, 4 in a row now? Is that what it is? 4 or 5?
Their defense started off strong.
True. This is me looking at when is that, and it's already kind of shown itself, the Sam Darnold grenade. It's there. It does exist. With all the stuff going on in Chicago and how they're losing these ball games, in Chicago, I'm going to be the dumbass that takes Chicago. I'm so far behind. I got to find one somewhere. I got to get... Now, gambling-wise, I was 9-1 on Sunday. Maybe this carries over to here. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. So I'm going to go with Chicago.
Maybe.
I might change that before the show's over. But as of right now, I'm going Chicago. Carl, I'm going to start with you on this next one. The absolute weapons of mass destruction. The Detroit Lions are going to Indianapolis. Where are you going, man?
Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm going to Detroit. Indy's still playing Anthony Richardson. He played decent. I think he was like 20 to 30 last week, which isn't bad. I think on the season, his completion percentage was like 55 or something, something real bad. So, I mean, that's higher than his season average, and that's more league standard. But Detroit's just, they're still clicking on all cylinders, and I don't think Indy has enough, even at home, to answer that right now. So, Detroit.
Yeah.
I think Detroit's like minus, what, like 11 or something like that?
It was 10.5 when I saw, but that number's going to change.
Oh, okay.
It'll change.
Yeah.
Detroit's absolutely rolling right now. I mean, they're an absolute juggernaut. They slaughtered the Jaguars. I mean, it was like they just emptied the entire magazine on them when they were already beat. They pulled their starters in the fourth, like at the beginning of the fourth, I believe. It was so bad. I'm going to Detroit. If somehow Indianapolis I just had a realization. You know the only quarterback to beat Detroit this season is?
Tampa Bay.
Baker Mayfield. Maker.
Slime me up, baby.
Slime me up. I don't think AR has that Maker genetics in him. I'll take Detroit. Evan?
Yeah, this is probably the one game I didn't even bother to look into anything on. It's pretty easy. Detroit.
Yeah. Honestly, like, do you really have to spend like 5 minutes reading about this one? You know?
No.
No. I'll take this next one here. New England at Miami. Miami beat Las Vegas, who are a dysfunctional team, to say the least, right? Jonnu Smith had a hell of a day. He had a really good day. New England, I don't know. Drake May is probably going to be a good. I think Drake May is going to be a good quarterback. I just don't know if it's just yet. They're in Miami. Miami's starting to roll. Tua looks really good now that he's back. He looks really good. I'm going to take Miami, and I'm going to take Miami as my lock. Carl.
Yeah, Miami was my lock last week, so I can't do that. But I am taking Miami. I agree with you. I think Drake May will be just fine,
Mm-hmm.
but they need to get him aligned and get him some help.
Yeah. Yep.
And so, in the meantime, I think he needs to throw the ball away because he does not have enough time to throw. But yeah, Miami 2 is rolling. They won 2 in a row, I think. So, yeah, Miami at home. I think that's a pretty easy one.
I do love on Twitter, or excuse me, X, formerly known as Twitter. All the New England fans call it the Mayflower. They call him the Mayflower. The Mayflower's coming. I was like, whoa,
That's pretty good.
That's a good symbol of oppression. That's pretty cool. Gypsy, where are you going, man?
You had to take it dark style, huh?
Well, I'm a sicko. We got to go dark.
Oh man. Well, after that,
You just hit us with a 12?
no, it's muy caliente down in Miami right now, so
yeah.
there's no reason not to.
Yeah, that boat is hot right now.
I thought for an instant he was going to take the Mayflower and he was going to try to put Tyreek Hill on that thing.
Get him out of here.
Get him out.
Yeah, for real. Tyreek Hill. God, he just had another kid. Probably not, but he will soon. He will soon. He will soon. No one lays more raw pipe than that man. Check it out. Here we go. This is interesting. Carl, we're going to stay with you. Danny Dimes got benched. He went all the way to third. So the Giants could protect him from injury because he's gone. He's gone.
So they can cut him.
Right. And the super Italian's coming in, right? The guy that
the Vito.
Yeah.
The Vito.
He lives with his mother a block away from the stadium, right? That guy?
I don't know if he still lives with his mom, but yeah. He was.
Well, what's start with you? Slime Me Up's going to fucking NYG. Where are you going?
Giants are terrible right now.
But DeVito's playing.
Yeah, and
he's gonna bring out a big slice of gabagool on him. Huh?
Yeah,
he's got magic, and I went back and forth on this pick a lot.
Do it.
I think the last time I'll pick the Giants this year is against the Dallas on Thanksgiving.
No, do it. Do it now, boy.
Mostly because Mike Evans is coming back this week.
Shit. Yeah.
Or he's supposed to. And
shit.
We can't stop the run at all. I think we're like second to last in run stopping. And even though Tampa Bay doesn't run the ball the best, I don't know. The Giants are broken. We're competing for the fucking first pick. So I'm taking Tampa Bay.
Slime me up. Go ahead and slime me up. Go ahead.
Slime me up too.
Go ahead and just
Baker Bros.
I'm going ahead and take my Maker. I'm going to take Maker all day, baby. All day, every day. Maker. All right, Lito. I understand where you're coming from. So I'll take the same. Copy, paste. Gypsy, where are you going?
Pass that slime over here.
Go ahead and just here's your bucket. Take your bucket.
I think without Mike Evans, it's a little more interesting. Just given the trying to game plan short notice for a new QB, you get a little gabagool magic in there. But
yeah.
But no, I think the addition of Mike Evans back is what seals the deal here.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think the Sunday gravy is going to be enough. I don't think the Sunday gravy
Well,
is
it's
going to be
not like
enough.
it's a surprise. They told everybody Danny Dimes is not going to play. So,
I mean, look at.
and
And
in his contract that he has to be healthy by
yeah,
next March,
exactly.
and they can cut him
Yeah,
without paying him anything. So
which is wild.
I gave him to December to make a decision, but we went so bad in the first half of the season that they're just like, nope, we're good.
Look, man, Cowboys are even worse than the Giants situation, really. We have all this money invested into Dak, who cannot stay healthy. It is funny, though, how when you watch when he's not our quarterback versus when somebody else is their quarterback, it makes me realize, like, oh, fuck, Dak isn't that bad. After you see, like, Cooper Rush go and all these other guys, which actually leads me into our next game. Dallas at Washington. We're going to start with you, Carl. This is our division. Washington, the Danimal. Dallas is literally on half a leg. I wouldn't even say one leg. I'd say half a leg. Where are you going?
Washington.
Yeah. That's
Going Washington.
Yeah.
They were like -10, or they were getting -10.
Yeah.
I almost put them. I'm still debating whether or not if I want to lock them in because they're at home in Dallas. They're bad.
They're so bad.
They're bad.
They're bad.
And you know what?
Oh.
The Dallas, when they're good, is I think good for the NFL because there's so many Dallas fans. So them being bad is kind of sucky because it's like right now I don't even hate them, and that's weird. Because I hate Dallas.
That is so weird. Also, we're also getting forced to watch Cowboys in primetime because Jerry's part of that whole commission where they decide, primetime and TV right deals. He's way involved in that stuff. So we're all going to be subjected to watching them
highest
suck.
Grossing team, right? They're the most
in the world. Not just the U.S.
I mean, of course he's on that fucking committee.
Look, Jerry Jones is probably one of the best American businessmen in this country, in the world. The man is very good at business. Problem is, he's a business guy. He's not an NFL guy. He's not an NFL guy. He inherited that team in the late 80s, early 90s that was already built. He brought in fucking our coach, Jimmy Johnson from Miami. They got Emmitt Smith and Michael Irvin in the same draft. Yes, they had Troy Aikman the year prior, drafted early from UCLA. Then we brought those. I've seen a lot of bad Dallas teams in my life. I go back to remembering like the Quincy Carter days. Oh my God, Testaverde, the Romo fucking roller coasters we were on. This is a bad Dallas team. We're not going to win a bunch of games. I have a thing brought up, which I'm not. I've been following Tankathon pretty heavily right now, and Cowboys are slated to like the 6th or 7th pick right now, projection. That's enough to get to get Gentry. That's all I care about. Keep losing. With that said, I'm going to take Washington for the first time this year to not pick. No, fuck. I'm taking Dallas. I don't care. I'm going to take them every single week. I'm not picking against my team. I don't care. It's an automatic loss. And if we somehow pull a win out, it's going to look ridiculous. Evan?
I don't remember. Did you take Washington as your lock?
No.
All right. Well, then I'm going to do the same thing that they should do to Jerry Jones and lock that shit up.
Fuck. You're so right, too. They're going to get killed. Washington's going to kill them. It's going to be hard to watch. All right. Well, so it looks like I'll be buying a Commander's hat this weekend then, I guess. That's
You mean a Commander's sticker?
Yeah, just get a sticker.
This isn't even a sticker. I printed this out in my work vehicle this morning. It's a piece of paper I cut.
That's great. Just do that.
I cut it and put some tape on it. So, all right, here we go. KC at Carolina. KC finally found their first loss. Carolina's coming off bye. They're staying with Bryce Young. I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to take KC because they lost last week, and they're probably going to be pretty pissed. And I think the Carolina Panthers are going to be a sacrificial lamb. Gypsy, where are you going, man? Oh, hold on a second. Before you go, I'm locking KC as my lock now. That's an automatic lock. All right, Evan, go.
There was a tiny voice in the back of my mind just screaming for Carolina being upset, but I think that's too good to be true. So, and like you said, they're coming off a loss. Carolina coming off a bye doesn't mean anything. It just means more time for Bryce Young to overthink things. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Casey, it is.
And I don't think getting Adam Thielen back is going to be the answer. So, Lito.
Yeah. Carolina sucks. They suck so bad.
They're so bad.
They're terrible.
Oh, man.
They're getting Jonathan Brooks, but Chuba Hubbard's been doing good, so they're not even going to let him play that much. So
Yeah.
Kansas City's going to win. They're going to murder them just because they are pissed because they finally lost. But, maybe that gives them an edge for the rest of the season. So I think they'll come back to form a little bit. But, yeah, Kansas City's going to kill them.
So it is funny, though, when you look at the Tankathon chart. So Jacksonville is projected to have the first overall pick, right? So you got Jacksonville, Tennessee, Cleveland, your Giants, New England, Jets, Carolina, and until Dallas, even though how pathetic they've been, they're still projected to finish with the 9th pick. God damn it, we're bad at everything. We can't even lose well. Holy shit. Fuck.
Have you seen that nonsense? Who the hell was it? Was it cow shit for brains? Cowherd was talking about if
Cow
Dallas
shit
gets a
for
high enough
brains?
pick and pick if they get the high enough pick, they'll pick Shadur Sanders, and then Deion Sanders will be head coach next year of the Dallas Cowboys.
No, that's not
I
happening.
think it was I think it was Cowherd. It was somebody who is making way too much money to be saying that kind of dumb shit.
No, there's a video of
He gets paid to say dumb shit.
Yes.
That's fair.
Yes, but no, Shadur and Dion are going to Vegas. There's a video online of him talking with Ice Cube in an interview, and essentially he's like, well, you're going to be coaching Shadur in Vegas, and they dap each other up and they start celebrating. Also, Shadur Sanders has tweeted out, thank God, every time the Raiders lose. Every single time they lose, he tweets out, thank God, right after the loss. He's going to be a Raider. And Dion came out and said, we're not just going to any team that drafts us. He has the ability to dictate where his son goes. He has absolutely that power and that ability. So, the Raiders are getting fucking Shadur. I think that's pretty much it. I think it's just going to happen. That's going to be interesting to see.
Is he any good?
Yeah, dude, he can throw the fucking rock. He does hold.
I know, I've seen him play, but
I watch a lot of Buffalo
their
games.
division is like,
well, they're in the Pac, dude. Not the Pac. They're in the Big 12, man. That's a big conference. He does hold the ball a lot. He does take sacks. That does happen. But anyways, regardless, we're moving on. Tennessee, Houston, pass. Evan.
This was my second. This is my second choice for a lock, but I just feel like Tennessee. You never know when they're gonna pull some weird divisional shit with their defense. So, but I'm still gonna go Houston. Easy pick.
Carl.
this is my lock. Houston.
Ooh, to Houston.
I guess me and Evan were pretty similar on lock picks this week.
You guys are always touching tips.
Well, yeah, but these matchups suck. And so I was like, well, who's gonna lose?
Yeah.
I knew Dallas was gonna lose.
Yeah,
I figured Tennessee was gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
Carolina was my other one. So you weren't far off, Ben.
Yeah.
We were all right there.
Yeah.
Thinking of the same matchups. Watch us all lose our locks.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna go
That'd be
Tennessee.
funny as hell.
You guys we're all losing our locks this week, so I'm going Tennessee. They're not supposed to win. This is my.
Dude, don't go Tennessee. This is dumb.
No, listen to me.
Like Houston's just gonna win just purely on defense. They don't even need to score.
First of all, he's a grown man. Let him do what he wants. Second of all, you know he has some horse shit cooked up for the end of the year where he's going to try and recoup all of his points at one time.
What are you talking about?
Well, he already did that, so.
Hell, I'm down by 22 points to you, Coral. Check this out. This is the NFL makes no sense pick. The NFL makes no sense. The universe is rigged. Space is water. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going
Don't start
Tennessee
with that
here
shit.
because Houston are frauds. CJ Stroud's a fraud. They're not going to win a playoff game this year. They might make the playoffs. They're not beating a Baltimore. They're not beating a Pittsburgh. They're not beating Buffalo or Kansas City.
Hell, Minnesota clobbered him.
Exactly, and Minnesota's a fraud. So
That's fine. They're not playing them this week. They're playing fucking Tennessee.
yeah, and Tennessee.
You see what they do against shitty teams? They murder them. So bye.
Tennessee. Fuck, you're right. Yeah, I'm gonna go Houston. Fuck, you're right. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. There's no chance Tennessee pulls that off, right? All right. Houston. Houston.
Don't give me sexy looks at the camera. I saw that.
Carl, we're going to start with you. We got our 1 p.m. slate here. The NFL did it again. They only gave us 3. Hold on a sec. I didn't mention this, and I should have mentioned this at the beginning. This is wild. We got 6 bye weeks. Cincinnati.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot. Cincy, Jacksonville, Jets, Falcons, and the Bills. That's why I think our afternoon games are so light. We only got 3, which tends to be the case, I guess, most of the time. We got Denver at the Raiders. Carl, where are you going?
Not with the fucking Raiders.
Yeah.
Denver.
Yeah.
Picking Denver. Take me home. Country road. John fucking Denver.
Country roads. Now, before I throw it over to the Gypsy here, I think we need to give Evan some credit.
No, fuck him.
No, we got to give the boy credit, man.
No, fuck that shit.
We have to. I went back, and I've been looking. Evan has been a Bo-lever for weeks. Bo Nix, he's a Bo-lever. He has been picking Denver as early as like week 6, man. He was on the Denver train way before the media was, way before the quote unquote experts were. He was all over it. I think Evan's a closet Sean Payton fan. He just won't say it out loud.
Hold on.
No.
I picked Denver early and got burned. So then I stopped picking Denver.
But
that's what happened.
Evan jumped on the train and they were winning before they started winning. The numbers don't lie. I have the fucking receipts. So let's throw it over to
Fuck your receipts. You fucking printed those in your truck too.
Oh, I do a lot of stuff in that truck, baby. Evan, horse whisperer, where are you going, man?
West Virginia Mountain Mama.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Yep. Take me home. We're all going Denver. It's not even Raiders. The Raiders are worse than Dallas. That's bad.
Well, according to your sources, they can't get shit if they don't lose, so it's pretty solid now.
It's very sure. Very sure. I almost locked it. No, I'm gonna stay McCann City lock. I'm gonna stay McCann City lock. I'm gonna stay there. Fuck, I had him last week and I fucking pulled it like an idiot. Speaking of which, the team that burned it for me, San Francisco, is going to Lambeau. This is a uniform battle. Come on, we got 2 great unis going at it. San Francisco has been struggling hard. They had that heartbreaking loss last week to Seattle late in the game. Whew. Green Bay won by the skin of their teeth on an illegal block kick. They bum rushed that. All kinds of fucking flags should have been thrown for what happened on that line of scrimmage, but that doesn't matter. Green Bay's rolling. I don't believe Green Bay's winning a Super Bowl this year, but I do think they are a hell of a matchup, and I'm gonna take Green Bay over San Francisco, even though Green Bay barely beat Chicago. And San Francisco is a better team. Oh, my God. You know what? I take that back. Carl, you go first. What are you doing?
I'm picking Green Bay in Lambeau.
Fuck, you too.
Tough place to play. San Francisco has been struggling. Both offensives are pretty good. They're basically tied in stats. So I see it being kind of a shootout, actually. I think either way, I think it's a good game, but it's a tough one for San Francisco. And they haven't been super good in tough games this year.
Evan.
Yeah, I think San Francisco's broken. I I thought about doing a crystal ball segment on San Francisco doesn't make the playoffs,
Ooh.
and I want to take it so bad, but I mean I believe in Shanahan, but I think again it's Lambeau, it's Green Bay, and they're broken.
Yeah. So my initial gut reaction was correct. Then I'll stay with Green Bay then. If you guys are seeing the same thing, you guys are way better at this. I'm gonna go ahead and lean on that then. Speaking of which, we're staying in that division with San Francisco. We have Arizona at Seattle. Arizona is a wagon. Kyler Murray is playing outstanding. The run game with Connor and Benson, very strong run game. McBride is an outstanding tight end, outstanding, and their defense is playing very fast, very quick, very mean. I'm gonna take Arizona at Seattle. They're coming off a bye week too, by the way. So, Carl, where are you going?
Same. I think Seattle winning last week was kind of fluky.
Mm-hmm.
They've been real bad, and I think they just got the best of San Francisco, and they surprised them. So, in Arizona, even though their record doesn't reflect it, they have been decent. So,
Mm-hmm.
I think they keep rolling. Like you said,
Yeah.
I mean, you were gobbling up their whole nutsack with all those, all those. Ooh, their defense is playing so fast and hard, and
Yes. Yeah.
so.
Yeah. I mean,
But
yeah.
yeah, Kyler's little widow eggs. They're still widow, but they're still there. So
I
I
have
think they win.
I have been leading. I've been driving the school bus for the bandwagon for Arizona. I was picking them as early as week. Fuck, did I take them week 1? Holy shit,
Yeah, I think you did.
I did. Yeah, see, so I've been on that wagon. Evan.
Well, naturally, to shake some shit up here a little bit, I'm gonna go Seattle.
Yeah.
I think this is one of those divisional games where the NFC West they're gonna crisscross. Arizona's gonna be on the downtrend next couple weeks. I think Seattle gets a couple wins under their belt just in time for the playoffs to be shit again.
See, there we go. Somebody's got to win the West. Somebody's got to win it, and I don't think it's the Niners this year. The Rams are sneaky good too, but that's our next game. Let's see. All right, Philadelphia at the Rams. We essentially we're covering the entire NFC West here. We went SF, Green Bay, SF, Arizona, Seattle, both in that division. Philadelphia at the Rams. The Rams are pesky. They're irritating. They have the receivers. Problem is, the receivers are made of glass. They're like glass cannons. They might explode on you and drop so many points, but they get hurt a lot. Philadelphia still has. I don't care what anybody says. Nick Sirianni's a big dumb dipshit. I'm not changing my mind. Carl, we're gonna start with you. Philadelphia at the Rams Sunday night.
Yeah, this is actually gonna be a good game.
Mm-hmm.
But Philly still is top 10 in defense and offense, I think. And the Rams defense is suspect.
Mm-hmm.
They might be able to keep up on the offensive end, but I think Philly ultimately takes this game. Sean McVay's still smart, but he needs more help. And yeah, Stafford's getting old, so I don't know how much longer he has. But yeah, I think Philly keeps rolling because they've been on a roll for a little while. So I think they keep rolling.
Fucking Quadley. Gypsy.
He's a fucking beast.
He's a monster.
He is.
Yep. Drug test him.
Get me on that Philly train, even though it smells like fucking Boston Lager.
Philly.
Oh wait, no, they do the weird water shit.
Water.
Pop the car.
Yeah. Philadelphia. They suck. Fuck Philly. Give me the Rams. Give me the motherfucking Rams. Fuck Philly. Fuck them hard. Give me the Rams, baby. And
Ben kind of looks like a mountain goat.
I imagine that's what one looks like. He comes up on you like he's like, "Fuck, you got a beer on you, bro?" No, I've laid with some mountain goats. They're not that nice. They're very mean. I've met those women, believe me.
Lots of headbutts.
Lots of head butts. So I'm going Rams because I'm biased and I hate Philadelphia. I'll just say it. There's no analysis here. Fuck Philly. All right, Monday night, Baltimore at the Chargers. Chargers are my Super Bowl. My AFC future. I got them at like 32-1 a couple weeks ago. So I'm kind of pounding that drum. Like, oh, come on, baby. They're not going to do it. Anyways, Baltimore, the Chargers. Baltimore's ranked 32 on pass defense, which is crazy. It's wild. Their defense is the Baltimore defense, but their pass defense is so bad. Herbert has been stunting with that lad McConkey. He has been a fucking beast. I'm going to take the Chargers at home. Evan.
Give me the Chargers.
Ooh, I feel better now.
I do. I think Baltimore is going to start another little 1, maybe 2 game skid. Things are going to come off the rails, and then they'll make another last-ditch playoff push.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I need to make a correction. It wasn't 32. It was like 22-1. I want to make that correction. It wasn't 32. It was like 22. 22-1. Anyways, Carl, finish this up, man.
Yeah, I'm glad I get to go last because I'm taking Baltimore. I think they got that close loss, hard-fought loss last week against Pittsburgh, and they get an extra day to come back and really give it to Harbaugh, Diddy style.
Oh, God.
So,
not even Joshua Prone?
Joshua Prone mixed with Diddy style.
Oh, my God. The amount of lubricant.
He's going to take him to a freak party.
Yeah, the amount of lubricant involved.
Welcome to the Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, fucking...
You know what?
Now, you want to be in between those fuckers? Hell no.
No, that pick you're making with your analogy makes total sense because Baltimore is the fuckboy pick in this game for sure. For sure. Absolutely the fuckboy pick because if you're a football guy, then you're with Harbaugh. You're with Harbaugh, baby.
Fuck Harbaugh, his crazy ass.
He is the best. Do you see that video where after their last win?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. It's Jim versus fucking
it's
brother
a brother
again.
battle. Oh shit. Oh,
it's a Harbaugh ball.
Damn it. The other
and I think Baltimore is the better.
Yeah.
He always gets the best of them, right?
He does, especially in the Super Bowl with the big one that counts. I was at Shane and Cece's place when Niners Baltimore. And I watched Cece break a coffee table. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I don't think it was on purpose, but it happened. It was pretty funny.
Shout out to Shane. I got my shirt on.
See, shout out Shinjo. Shout out Shinjo. I gotta buy me another one today. I'm gonna go online and buy me another one too.
Road Dog.
So you're gonna throw that in?
Yeah, let's throw a Road Dog in. Road Dog Designs, baby. Fuck it. I'll throw a fucking flasher up at the end of this. I don't care. We're so far from monetized. I can do whatever I want. No one's gonna see this. Okay, so let's real quick before we wrap this sled up. Same picks: Detroit, Miami, Tampa, Kansas City, Houston, Denver, and Green Bay. So we have a pretty good spread here of different picks. 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 7. So only took 7 same. Granted, there's a lot of bye weeks. Next week is going to be the oh. Uh-oh. What are you doing?
Give me the Giants.
Yes! Yes!
Give me the Giants.
Yes!
He's going to fucking hit Malik Neighbors 20 times.
Okay, dude.
Tampa Bay's going to lose.
I love it.
Carl believes in the gabagool.
I love it. I love it. I love it. See, Carl, doesn't it feel good to take your team? Doesn't it feel good?
It does. It just sucks when they lose and you take them. And I'm like, fuck. That's a whole
what feels even better? When you keep taking your team and they actually win.
Fuck you, Evan. Fuck you in your ass. Damn it, Minnesota is winning, man. They are. They're winning. They're winning. Maybe this is the year.
Yeah, but they're not going to make a playoff.
Maybe this is the year. Start with that shit.
Well, hold on a sec. Look at your division. Well, hold on. I think Minnesota has a better chance than Green Bay, to be honest with you. I think Green Bay might be fraudulent too, by the way. Just going to put that out there. I think there's a slight
I
chance.
think they'll all be in the playoffs. They're gonna lose once they get there.
So think about it. The NFC North might all three make it because Chicago's not making it, right? So you got Detroit, Minnesota, Green Bay. Okay, so that takes 2 of the wild card spots. So that just leaves the other divisions, which Philadelphia and Washington are going to be duking it out, right, for the East. And then in the West, on face value, it kind of looks like Arizona and Rams, Niners fighting for the West. And then in the South, Tampa dropped 4 in a row. They're probably out. That
division's fucking super close.
I know, but
they're all like within a game of each other.
Yeah, but Carl, Tampa lost divisional games, man.
Yeah, but Tampa just has to win some games.
They have to find themselves on the right side of positive after it's all said and done, and I don't think they have a very friendly schedule, last I saw. So
when you put it that way, though,
they had a fucking hard ass schedule to start the season, and they were so close. I mean, they beat Detroit, but they had to play. Didn't they have to play Kansas City and Baltimore too?
But they're also losing games by a touchdown or less. They're not getting blown out. You're right. Tampa's very dangerous. They're extremely dangerous. I don't think Atlanta's winning anything. I don't think Atlanta's winning shit. So really, it comes down to Tampa and New Orleans, and in that scenario, I would take Tampa too. I would take Tampa over New Orleans for sure.
Yeah.
So I think the NFC South is probably going to be the most entertaining to watch. It's going to be pretty nuts.
Entertaining, especially in the last 2 weeks. I'm sure it'll be whoever wins the last game of the night somehow magically has enough points to make it in the first.
Right. And
I mean, Tampa did drop 2 games to Atlanta. That was big.
That's what I'm saying, Carl. The divisional matchups are like essentially 2. They're so important. Right. They're so important, man. So, which breaks my heart. I would love to see Tampa in the I would love to see like Tampa Buffalo. That'd be amazing. But it's not going to happen.
What does give me hope, I guess, for Minnesota would be, I mean, think about the level of talent in those 3 teams of the NFC North and put them up against any of these division leaders. It's, it's not an easy call to make in a lot of cases. I mean, Minnesota, lost by 3 points to the Juggernaut? That was all it was. So, I mean, I feel pretty confident in edging out any other division. It's just going to be getting past the Lions, I think, for us.
Exactly.
I know, but do you feel like Minnesota would be that much better if they had J.J. McCarthy?
I don't think so, man. I don't know.
If he had, say everything went great, Sam Darnold went 5-0, and they were like, fuck it, we're going to pull the cord. J.J. McCarthy starts next week after the bye week. Not exponentially. I think Sam Darnold has enough experience to take the edge on it. But, I mean, that's to say, I don't feel confident against 3 different AFC teams. So that's the other side of that coin, too.
Well, and you also lost your right tackle, right? Isn't he hurt?
Left tackle, Christian Darrisaw.
And didn't Bradbury get hurt too?
Bradbury's a center. He might have. I have to look into that.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Darrisaw was like top 5 left tackles in the league too. So.
Well, Carl, what do I always say every week? Coaching matters, right? And I think
always.
KOC is an amazing head coach, and I think Brian Flores is a fantastic defensive coordinator. So
I hope he sticks around at least 1 more year.
Ideally, right? Because that's what the Cowboys Nation thought. We thought we got to keep Quinn another year. Then he's gone. Look what he's doing with Washington. So that shit matters.
Nothing on defense.
That is funny, huh? That is weird.
Well, I'm curious to see when Lattimore finally takes the field.
Hold on a second, though. Carl just made a fantastic point. Yeah.
Well, it's. I mean, because once you become coach, though, you're not running the scheme anymore. You pick a defensive coordinator who runs the scheme.
No, but you know what? To be fair to Dan Quinn, look at the talent level of the Washington defense versus Dallas's defense last season.
Exactly. Yeah.
The talent level,
Well, and they shipped off 2 of their best defensive best, but two of their top tier defensive linemen over the last year.
Well,
Was it
Sweat?
Cooper and Sweat?
well,
Yeah.
yeah, but I don't even Sweat sucked. Like he was nothing, man.
He's boom and bust.
He wasn't
Well, they
sexy.
kept Payne, and Payne hasn't been that good either.
Montez Sweat. That's right. That's right. And hold on, who's the guy that went to San Francisco?
What's his name? Jonathan. It's not Jonathan Cooper, is it?
No.
Jonathan. It's Jonathan something.
Anyways,
Their
regardless,
star defensive tackle.
they had a fire sale at the end of last year. But as it's looking right now, I think I'd rather see Washington win the East than Philly. I'll say that easily. Easily.
I just don't know if they will.
Unfortunately, their defense is suspect. So
I think Washington gets in the playoffs, though.
Oh,
So
no,
maybe
no,
that
they're-
leaves one of the teams in the NFC North out.
That does. If I were okay in that scenario, let's say it's Philadelphia and Washington out of the East, then out of the North, I'd go Detroit and Minnesota. Green Bay misses. That's how I would look at it. Yep. So,
But they probably don't miss if he doesn't get hurt for the first 4 weeks.
who Love?
Jordan Love. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know if he's still 100%. To be honest with you, I watched that game. I had a bunch of bets on it, and I hit every single one of them. So next week we have our Turkey Day special. Gobble, 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 gobble. We got the turkey show. We got Shimp coming in. We're gonna release. We'll record Wednesday, and we'll release the turkey games by themselves that night, and then I will release the rest of the shows either Friday or Saturday from our picks. So it's gonna be broken up. So it's not gonna be one video. We're gonna have our Turkey Day special with those 3 games, and then I'll release the rest of our picks either Friday or Saturday morning, something like that. So that'll be cool. All right. Well, as usual, au revoir, toodaloo, adios, bye.
Fuck off.